if you don't pick someone that's on the same maturity level as you or equally yoked, it's going to damage you. It's really going to get to you, and it's going to actually drag you down. The question you have to ask yourself is, would that person do the same for you? Would they do the same for you? And I know that love and all that is not, transactional. I'm not trying to say that, but everyone's got to know their limit, and you should never go past your limit. If there's one thing God has taught me very clearly and bold as day this summer, is that once I have my limit or my standard, I shouldn't surpass it or anything for anyone else. So long as it's biblical and aligns with God biblically, right? Because I cannot by my own emotions because I don't have unrealistic standards. But if I have a threshold and a standard that's a biblical and God approves of it, don't waver it at all. Don't waver it. I'll tell you guys a story actually. When I was in my younger years, I was a very kind of person that liked to understand people and give people loads of chances and things of that nature, and X, Y, and Z, because I always felt like people were suffering. And to be honest, I haven't got rid of that trait per se, but I guess I'm just more strict. But anyways, carrying on. Yeah, I was that person who would like to understand, and if I had a limit, I would go past my limit or my boundary to try and make sure that I could understand and reach this person to a better degree, because all people need is someone who's going to go out of their way for them. I wasn't a people pleaser, but it's God telling me to help these people, you feel me? But in certain cases, I look back at them, right, and how the whole friendship or whatever it is ended, right? There are certain people in my life that when I made a mistake, one-time mistake, they were up and gone. Packed the ish and left just like that. Now, initially, you'd be sat there like, that's not fair. That's this and that. And yeah, that's it. Life is unfair. That's just what it is. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, no one has told you to go past your limit. At the end of the day, someone's going to stay. If someone has a limit and they don't want to go past or even try to go past that limit, that's their business. That's just what it is. You have to understand that some people aren't going to blink an eye or go past the limit for you. They're just not. It's not going to be equally the same. It's not going to be transactional. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be reciprocated. Some people just won't do that. So if there's one thing you should take away from this video, don't budge with your godly threshold. You see me now, yeah? I'm very helping. I have a very, very big heart. And I have a very, very big kind of need to help people. But when it comes to people that's close in my life, and if the person is trying to, if I'm telling someone to stop something, and their bad behavior is now jeopardizing my relationship with God, or my behavior, or making me resentful, make me angry. Old me would have been like, I need to learn how to forgive and X, Y, and Z. New me is like, I need to learn how to forgive, but from a distance. You're cut off. I ain't gonna blink twice about that, you feel me? Because in the Bible it even says that if you can't get through to somebody, confront them. That doesn't work, confront them with a few other people that love them. And if that doesn't work, pray for them. Only God can deal with that situation, because you're not God. You can't fix people. Everyone has their own timing. You feel me? But that doesn't mean you have to stay for that timing. You feel me? Some people need to be left behind. And remember this also, they will be fine. Your head will try and tell you like, oh no, they can't survive, or what if I give up on them? No one's really been there for them, X, Y, and Z. Bollocks. Don't listen to it. They'll be fine. They'll manage. Don't listen to the tears or the fact that they will, end their life because of that or whatever it is, because that guilt tripping will come either from them or from your head. But you just have to look at the Bible and think, okay, well, I've reached my limit, and if I stay here any longer than I'm meant to be, it's going to be bad. I remember I stayed for a person for all their nonsense, you feel what I'm saying? And when I say for this person for all their nonsense, it made me a worse version of myself, because I became resentful and angry and all that kind of stuff. And God was nudging me to leave, but I didn't listen, because I was thinking I need to be forgiving X, Y, and Z. But when it came to them, because I became resentful X, Y, and Z, and they became better, they reached the limit, they didn't go past the limit, they left. I'm not going to sit here bitter. I'm not going to sit here angry. I'm not going to sit here annoyed. I'm not going to sit here nothing. Because at the end of the day, that's their life. That's their trajectory. I respect it. But I've learned now, yeah, God really taught me that as soon as it's jeopardizing my character, as soon as it's jeopardizing my relationship with him or whatever it is, cut off. You cut off people as soon as they are making you resentful, scornful, vengeful, angry, frustrated, because it disturbs your peace, and your peace is what you need to survive in this life. A lot of people are going to cut you off to save their peace. I'm not saying do it because they're going to do it to you. What I am saying is that follow the biblical text, which is you are allowed to cut people off and pray for them for a distance. As they come back into your life and you're willing to have them back into your life, great. But if you want to keep them gone forever, forgive and just keep them gone forever. That's just what it is, you feel me? It's not everyone that needs to be taken care for or catered for. Because at the end of the day, people like to pretend that they're silly or they don't know things. And most of the time, they don't know things. But there are some cases where you've repeated yourself loads of times where they should know. You feel me? And if they're not getting it, then that's not your business to correct. They're a grown-ass person. They can survive themselves. If they don't want to listen, let them face the wall. You're going to walk into the sunshine. Don't let anyone drag you into darkness with them. Whatever's troubling them, that's their business. You're not going to deal with that. So remember this. Walk away from the video remembering this. Once someone passes that threshold, and you've done everything you can to communicate, to discuss, to correct, to say what you don't like, this, that, and the third, change the delivery, whatever it is. You've tried your best to make it clear to them that they need to stop this. You tried your best to help them change, and they still don't change. Leave with not even one looking back. Not even a second thought. Just leave like that. Poof, you're gone. And make it clear to the person that this is your threshold. This is where I'm at. You cross this, I'm leaving, and mean it when you say it. Don't feel bad for the history or whatever it is, because if that person loves you, they'll stop their nonsense immediately. Maybe they're trying, maybe it's a case where they love you, but they can't stop, and they're trying, but you've reached your limit now, you've got to go. That's what it is, you feel what I'm saying? Leave immediately. Don't think about them for a second. They will be fine. And maybe reality will get to their sense. I wish I did that with a lot of situations. But at the same time, I'm glad that I didn't. Because it made me realize this lesson that I can tell you guys now. Which is to pack your ish and go. Don't feel bad for them. With that being said, let's stand tall and march to God's will together as one. God bless, take care, and I'll see you guys next video.